Hi guys, fáilte as faoig agran nua de ag Aistriú agus inniu tumann dul Dirk is Jack. We're going to go straight in Sha'id na Havertzi lahai inniu. We've got would you like to do the same thing as last year? I had known her for 3 months already. They wanted to visit us. I didn't know when we had it done. Everything was forgotten quickly and she was the second person I saw. One thing I want to say, guys, is you may be thinking, this is a bit of a step up. Normally, I do make it, let's say, from 1 to 6, kind of easier, let's say A2 level to number 6 is more so B2 or C1 level if you're using the European framework for languages and the different levels you can be in a certain language. Today, I've kind of just mixed them up and gone for ones that would normally be number 4, 5, 6. So today it is a lot trickier than it would normally be. So for people who are maybe more beginning and all these are very difficult, well, still watch because you're going to still learn a lot from the breakdown. You might not be able to spend as much time trying to get them. It might be a bit too much confusing, but the breakdown should hopefully simplify them because they're all very important concepts in terms of the 6 sentences there. But also go back to the previous 11 or 12 Aistriús, however many we've had there, because again 1, 2 and 3 specifically in pretty much every episode will be more manageable and a bit more basic. But let's get to the breakdown, guys. As always, take as much time as you want on those sentences. Please do not rush them. Give it your best effort as kind of exact as you can. And now here's the breakdown. So Ibrahim, would you like to do the same thing as last year? What lat on rud céanna a dhéanamh mar an nuri? Or what lat on rud céanna a dhéanamh mar an nuri? In terms of pronunciation, you could say a dhéanamh. You could also say a nurig instead of a nuri, or a nura as well would both be fine. Okay, so let's break it down. Would you like? Firstly, we're dealing with like. It's not want, so we're not going to use a geary. It's not need, so we're not going to use tasty. It's like, so again, ismatlam, bowatlam then for I would like, irwatlat for would you like. Remembering with the is verbs such as ismatlam, isfarlam, isevenlam, whatever it might be. In the conditional, we're going to use air as the question word and near equally as, let's say, the negative again in the conditional. Okay, for a normal condition with normal verb, let's say like the verb to walk, it would still be on, on schulhook she, would she walk, for example. Okay, and we'd still use the need for the negative, so it's just with those is verbs that we use the air and the near for the conditional. Would you like or what lat? Then we've got classic infinitive structure, so we're going to have to do our inversion to do the same thing. So guys, even though that seems a bit more confusing because you have the same thing, you've as last year, just break it down. Just get to do the same thing, exact same as, let's say, to do the work on uber ienu, but instead of on uber, that kind of X, let's say, if we think about it in a kind of mathematical way, isn't on uber this time. It's the same thing on rud céanna. Okay, so on dinna céanna, the same person, on shomer céanna, the same room. On rud céanna, the same thing. On rud céanna a dhéanamh, to do the same thing. So we're what lat on rud céanna a dhéanamh, and then as last year, mar an nuri. You can say an bhlín shikacha, but generally we'll use an nuri. It's a more fluent way of saying it for last year. Okay, and you don't want to say so much, let's say, an bhlín yearnach, the last year, because that's kind of the ultimate year. I suppose anyone who's learned any of the kind of national languages, Italian and Spanish, you'll have this difference, let's say, with something like ultimo or ultima, in terms of you have a list of them, a certain amount of them, it's the very last one as opposed to this past week. Okay, so that's just a confusion with English in terms of the way you use last, long story short, last year, a nuri. Okay, ever though, guys, I had known her for 3 months already. I feel like this will catch the most people out.